Yo guys, welcome to Gusto News today. And of course, as you can see, this is a new face. My name is Ibube. My name is the only name that you can pronounce from forward or from the back. You get the same thing. That's how special my name is. And of course, welcome to Gusto News today. Today on the news, we have a couple of people we would need to talk about. I mean, one of the guys that have been on the news lately, I mean, due to the passing, due to his passing, was Mohbad, and a lot of stories, backstories have come forward from that one. And of course, today we are moving to the progress that we have seen, some new things that have been reviewed. We are going to get into that one very soon. And of course, we also have Burna Boy, we have Davido on today's news. Join me as we continue on this one. Yes, on the news we have Davido. We are going to be starting the news today with Davido. Yeah, Davido. I've seen that his album, the Timeless album, has now surpassed over 250 million streams on Spotify alone. Over 250 million streams. That is a lot for Davido. And of course, when we see numbers like this, we are always happy to see it. Moving on as well, we also have seen the Timeless album as we entered Nigerian top 10 out on Apple Music. That is another one because previously we saw that it went down after Burna Boy dropped his album, and the Mohbad story. Mohbad also came up, and so but now Davido has come back to the numbers. He is now re-entered Nigerian Apple Music top 10 chart. Now we know recently, or let me just say, a few hours ago, Davido has been online talking about a lot of things. He has said so much. People have come at him, and he's ready. He's really ready to backlash them. And he recently mentioned that he arrived in Australia for his some of the show he has there. Due to his whole tour that he's going to be having. He cancelled. He moved some of his tour to a later date, which we don't know. But he has arrived in Australia for another one. And today on Twitter, Davido has been going back and forth with different fans who have been coming at him. A fan said something about Davido, and Davido was like, Nigerian politics now film trick. He said Nigerian politics and film trick, that too much drama, too much this here, too much fake things, or things that they've turned like this, turned like this. That is how some of the things have been, and that's why Davido has said Nigerian music industry, Nigerian politics is film trick. And Davido also, someone came to Davido and said that anytime we get any good judgment, you go come rush the tweet. And Davido, Davido is not someone who is going to keep quiet when fans come at him on Twitter. So Davido replied that one, and he said, one, I never said nothing about judge. He said one, never said nothing about judgment. And two, the people where they defend, you fit good chop for their house, but guess what? I can. You understand? Davido is saying that you were they try to defend people. Say if you go chop for their house, no, but he can. That's what Davido is telling all of us. And of course, Davido continued like that, to mention and say so many things. He said mumu people everywhere. Anyways, about to get in Australia for this one. So much, and so many things Davido have been saying today. The people, if different fans have been coming at Davido, and Davido is really, really responding to them. Moving on to the next person we have on this news is Burna Boy. We know Burna Boy recently released his album, I Told Them, and that album has been doing a lot. The numbers on the album has been skyrocketing. A few days back, the album hit 1 million stream on just 24 hours. Yes, just 24 hours, 1 million stream. That was another feat for Burna Boy. And today again, we see that Burna Boy's City Boys has surpassed over 600k Shazam streams. Over 600k Shazam. That is another feat for Burna Boy. And of course, recently Burna Boy also announced that his store is going to be, starting, and he's starting with the US store. And he announced a couple of dates, about 16 different locations, great places, arenas, and stadiums. Burna Boy has announced over 16 different places. But guess what? The fans are still wanting more. Fans still want to see new dates. They want to open. They want him to announce new locations. And you know what? Burna Boy has come to answer them. Burna Boy announced two new locations for the tour. He announced one for the Scotiabank Arena, and he has announced that particular stadium but two different dates. He said the date, one of the dates is February 24th, and the other one is February 25. Yes, and tickets are already out for sale on that one. Let's move on to see a lot of things that we see out there is because Burna Boy is a great guy. Burna Boy is that person everybody wants to watch, everybody wants to see him perform. And even recently, he said that this album, when you listen to it live, it sounds cold, like cold, ice cold. That is it. And so fans are obviously ready to enjoy this one, enjoy the live performance of that one. Let's also talk about a couple of things that have happened since the release date, since Burna Boy released the tour locations. Some of his old or previous songs from his previous albums are also, picking at different numbers. We saw that Gbono has surpassed over 137 million streams on Spotify. Gbono alone has surpassed over 137 million streams on Spotify. And the Wild Dreams featuring Khalid has surpassed 27 million streams on Spotify as well. Burna Boy's Solid featuring Blacks and Kelani has also surpassed 18 million streams. And also, Burna Boy's It's Plenty is currently over 99 million streams on Spotify, just about a million streams, and we are going to be hitting the 100 million streams mark. Yes, and finally, on Burna Boy, we want to tell you guys that Burna Boy's Love That Mini album has surpassed over 555 million streams on YouTube. 555 million total views on YouTube. Yes, moving on to the next person we have on the news today. We have, the guy Ololademi Ashake. Ashake is on the news again today because Lonely at the Top becomes the joint longest number one song in radio chart history in Nigeria, which means number one for different weeks, for 10 different weeks, for the longest number one on radio chart in Nigeria. Lonely at the Top has made that one. It became the joint number one with one of the songs from his record label mate Fireboy. That was the song Fireboy had with Ed Sheeran in 2021. Yes, moving on to the next one, we see that the Lonely at the Top, you see, it's now at number one on the radio chart. And of course, we move on to let you guys know that Lonely at the Top has now hit over 25 million streams on Spotify, and that is a massive one for Ashake because hitting numbers in different places in different stream platforms is what gives these guys the money, and it is what gives them the fame. And this one, Ashake is racking them up at this time. Moving on, we move on to Odumodu, the Okporoko guy. Odumodu is on the news today for something that we love to see, we love to hear. Odumodu came out recently and said that he said TG Omori is so great. God really bless him. TG found me like 3 years back, the first big guy out there to invite me to his house to eat, to drink, and to. I was a nobody. He said, you as I dey see you so, I dey see Burna and Juice. Today, we have created a monster in this project, and I am just happy that the people God brings to me to work most times are people who are cut from the same cloth. To tell you that Odumodu is appreciating TG Omori for his effort for bringing him, according to him, is the first person to invite him to his house to have fun, and told him how much he believes in him. That is our guy TG Omori. Let's move on to this one. This is one of the big ones because this is a story that is everywhere. A lot of backstories and front stories, different stories from different sides coming out for this one. But of course, we know that there are different allegations against Sammy Larry, who rumors have had it that he was the one that allegedly, killed the late Mohbad. But I mean, recently we have seen that the police force have come via Benjamin Ondei to announce that Samilari is now in the police custody and he is currently assisting with the ongoing investigation. So you guys know that Samilari is now in the police custody. He is no more out of town. He is now in the police custody, and the police are working together with him for the ongoing investigation. We see the videos and pictures of him landing in Nigeria and going directly to the police station. We've seen that one, and of course, since we've seen this, I know a lot of Nigerians will be hopeful that justice will be carried on the matter. Yes, and let's quickly read out the statement that Sam Larry made before, during, I mean, when he got to the police station. Sam Larry wrote and said, he said, 2 years ago, I gave Hilary, that is Mohbad, 2 million to perform at my mother's annual remembrance concert at Ikorodu. The boy never turned up, so I called him and asked why. He said he was not feeling well when I asked for a refund. He said he lost his phone and money and said he lost his phone and money recently when the NDLEA raided his place. In the process, and since he was leaving the Malians record, he is now broke with no commitment to repay. I then left, all for me to later hear that this same boy was having a musical video shoot next door, practically next street to my house. So I went there to ask for my money again. We had an argument that lasted about 5 minutes. Even one of his friends insisted he was going to pay the money. Up to today, one kobo they have not paid me. This was early last year. I have since then moved on. I traveled to Kenya to find the new African act that can perform at my mother's concert this year. I have been away since August 20th till now. I don't know any other thing. I don't know anything other than what has been written in the blogs and press. I don't even know where he lives. I only know his former label boss and their house. I don't know any nurse or doctor or hospital. I don't know anything about his movement. I don't have that time. I have lost a lot of money than that before. You win some, you lose some. This is my case. This is my story. Case closed. I came here willingly and happily. I know nothing about the musician's death, Sammy Larry. Yes, you've seen that one. Sammy Larry has come to clear the air to tell the public that he has no hand in the case of Mohbad. He has no hands in the murder or the death of Mohbad. We of course know that there are so many speculations and so many videos out there to maybe prove him wrong, but like he has also said, I mean, like the police department has also said that he is in their custody and is ready to cooperate in the ongoing investigation. Yes, so we have come to the end of this one. Thank you for joining us. Until we meet again, always remember to like, share, and subscribe if you want to get more updates, more news on Gusto TV. So I see you again. Bye for now.